So, sorry I couldn't hop on last night, guys. We had back to school night and it was a day from you know what. It was a terrible day. So, I want to talk about how to work your Scentsy business more than just posting on social media, no matter what form you use it on. So, I want to talk to you guys more about following up and following up consistently with your customers, whether it's like today I kind of just sat on my laptop, did a whole bunch of like new marketing flyers, and I was like, oh, I'm doing nothing today that is going to bring me a sale in, or connecting with my customers. Or I mean, this business is network marketing. We have to talk to our network of people to then have recurrent sales, which then leads to your recurrent income. So following up with them, keeping track of who you're following up with, conversations, if they're interested in having a party, if they talk about possibly joining, which is kind of where what happened today. Tool was like, oh, this is great. I'm going to talk about this tonight. Because last week we talked about join conversations, and the week before that we talked more about sales and the incentive. So following up more consistently with your customers, no matter if you are just having regular conversations with them that do not involve Scentsy. So your relationships with your customers need to be personal, need to be genuine. And we just have the opportunity of talking to them about Scentsy in conversation or following up with them. So today I followed up with everybody that ordered a new whiff box for me. So I kind of posted in the beginning of the month that there was like a fun little whiff box challenge that one of my directors posted. So I wanted to share it with you guys. And I was like, okay, like, let's do this. Who can sell as many whiff boxes today? So today I followed up with my customers because the whiff box comes with a new catalog. I wanted to see what their favorite new items in the catalog were, if they had a chance to try out the new fragrances. And I asked them, like, where did you put your new wall fan diffuser with your Cloudberry Dreams pod? Just kind of spark up conversation, talk to them about the new fall and winter catalog. So I sold like 15-ish whiff boxes, around 15 whiff boxes. I have some people that order them in Scentsy Club as well. So one girl was like, oh, like one of my friends recently had a party. She was like, sorry, I cheated on you. I don't own her as a customer. She can support other people too if, you know, someone has a party through someone else. And she was like, I ordered some of these, flowers. And she was like, I really think that I am interested in kind of doing this as like a side gig. And I was like, well, if you want more information, like I'm right here. And that led to conversation of me talking about the free shooting enhancement kit this month. So whether you're just following up with your customers, just saying, hey, just checking in on you. How are you doing? Like, I'm just checking to see how your vacation was. I hope your kids go back to school, whatever kind of conversation you can have with your customers, even if it's not time to follow up with them on orders or recurrent orders or whatever that is, still follow up with them and build that relationship, that friendship, that bond. Because you never know what someone's going through. So you can just be like, hey, just checking in on you. Hopefully, hope you have a good day. Or saw your kids are going back to school this week. Like, hope everything's good. Colton had a complete meltdown yesterday, so I was not on my phone because it was terrible. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. So today I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm doing nothing that is actually bringing me in sales. I was like, oh, I've had 2 days with no sales. Like, ugh, that just makes me feel icky inside. Happy Mail. Every order receives something in the mail. I don't care if you're brand new or a seasoned consultant. We can all send them just a simple, you can get them at the Target dollar section, even if you just send them a personalized note. I don't care what it is inside the mail, what the contents are, if they're samples, if you're crazy labyrinth on your samples, or if you just want to send them a cute little scratch and sniff sticker folded up with a personalized note saying how much their order meant to them. Thank you for supporting my business. No matter what it is, just Happy Mail will do a world of a difference with customer service. So if you're brand new and you're like, I don't have all these samples or supplies right now, that is a-okay. Every Sunday, I used to binge watch my trash TV and handwrite personalized thank you notes to every single customer. And they would, some people don't like getting mail, stuff in the mail, but that's okay. But people would start texting me or messaging me and being like, oh my gosh, like, thank you so much for that. Like, us sending stuff to them in the mail makes a world of a difference. I actually received, I typically, as a leader, never receive anything in the mail for myself. And one of my downline, actually not even my personal downline, wrote me a letter today. I received it in the mail. I got it from the mailbox today and thanked me for going live 2 weeks ago talking about the incentive, and just wrote this really sweet note to me. So like, she didn't know had a shitty day yesterday because she sent this weeks and a couple weeks ago. So just sending like that little extra little touch to something just might make the world of a difference in someone's lives, whether it's just super simple or like, hey, I saw you had a really bad day. Here's some Scentsy soak. Like, hopefully you're feeling better. Or you just had surgery, or you just got sick. Send them something like a little care package, just something that they know you're thinking about them. We're going to start going into the busy season. I know August is a little bit of a weird month because people are going back to school. People are spending a lot of money on back to school stuff. So just staying consistent with your mind on your goal. You'll eventually start seeing those rewards come in. But upselling orders for the fall. If you know somebody is a Nightmare Before Christmas fanatic, open them up their own personal shop and share shopping link so they can order all their new harvest items on the 1st through their own link. We can't get those licensed products at a discount, but they can earn a discount on any other products that they want, whether it's a harvest warmer that's not a licensed item, or they just want to rack up rewards or share it with their friends that they know are Nightmare Before Christmas people as well. So upselling orders, if you're sharing the harvest brochure, I personally, I do not buy the harvest brochures. I share flyers and I make stickers with the QR code, and then they can just view it online. I don't have time to order all these paper products and stuff. That's just me. I don't like having all these flyers to make like a big notebook of them to like have a quiz on like a huge notebook one day. So if they want to view like more of the harvest collection, if I'm sending out a mail or something like that, I just slap it right on the catalog, kind of like right there. So they can kind of get a sneak peek, but I typically email the brochures to my customers or personally send them the link if they see like my flyer or something I'm sharing. I'll be like, oh, you want a sneak peek? You can view this, digital harvest brochure. So if they're like, oh my gosh, I need X, Y, and Z, you can upsell that to being like, hey, I'm going to make you a shop and share link. You're going to earn rewards on your own purchases. If you know anybody else that would love these items just as much as you, go ahead and share the catalog with them so we can put all these orders in as a bulk order, and you can earn up to $75 in free and half off items. And they're like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's perfect. So now that we're sharing the harvest collection, that's your opportunity to upsell it, to have them share and give you referrals to even more contacts. You can give them coupons in the mail. I like doing like, if you spend $100, you get like, an exclusive bar from me. That's how I upsell the warmer and scent of the month. Typically, I do not get the warmer. I always get the scent of the month. So you get 9 bars in a room spray. So that gives you incentives to give people for reaching certain milestones. Or sometimes I do like the top 8 customers every single month will get an exclusive bar from me. So that's a way that you can give back to your customers and appreciate them for being like a top host that month or a top customer that month, or referring as many, giving you the most referrals that month. And then another way that you can do income producing activities is you can actually email all of your contacts at once on your contacts tab. If you do the drop down and hit view all, so you go to the contacts tab, view all, and if you check everybody's name and in the top it has like a bar and it says like something, 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 some email. And if you click email, it will email, it will do like it'll send it to like a next screen and it'll have all your contacts email where you can actually send them your booking incentives, because you can do that personally in your emails and private communications. You can attach the catalog flip from your PWS. If you guys didn't know, the flipping catalog on your PWS, there's a bot. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, it'll say view the catalog or flip the catalog, something like that. And it is actually an interactive catalog where you can actually add things to your cart while you're flipping the catalog. So you can link that. You can link the harvest brochure. You can share that if they love everything in the harvest brochure, they can earn free and half off rewards. I wouldn't word it to where you can say they can earn the harvest items free and half off, because then sometimes you get yourself in a pickle and they're like, oh, well, I want this the Oogie Boogie warmer for free and half off. And you're like, ooh, whoops. No, you can say you can order your harvest items through a, shop and share link to earn free and half off rewards. So, because unfortunately we cannot get licensed items for free and half off. Wish we could, but we can't. So sending your emails to your customers, sharing your promotions to your customers, your booking incentives, no matter how big or small. Typically, if I tell them if they reach a $500 order, they will receive any item up to $50 for half off. That doesn't excludes like your charity, any item that can't be used for half off. So I use that as my perpetual party reward. So I'll be spending at max $25 out of pocket for the extra item that they want. Following up, Happy Mail, upselling your orders, genuine conversations, coupons. Does anybody else do coupons? I send coupons to my top customers. They don't have to be big coupons. They can be.
I do the scratch and reveal.
Yep, so she does like reward system where when they place orders, they get like a little business card template that they get to actually do a little scratch off, and it says, oh, you want a free scent circle on your next order, that you get a free bar on your next order, you get 10% off your next orders, like things like that. Does anyone have questions about emailing your customers? Have you guys ever emailed your customers? Did you guys just learn about emailing your customers? I love email. I only send one email a month. I do not bombard my customers. Usually it's in the middle to the end of the month when I'm trying to book more parties for the end of the month, or I'm trying to front load parties for the next month. Kind of give them like a big incentive, like 4 spots only. That's it. So hopefully, Candace said I wanted to, but I didn't know how to. So hopefully, if you didn't write it down, I can also, when we're done, I can post on the group page how to email every customer in a lump sum. Also, sampling. If you haven't started sampling, I highly recommend sampling, using your half off rewards towards anything that you want to sample. If you only want to sample one product at a time, that is totally fine. Whether it's all-purpose cleaner, counter cleaner, washer whiffs, I highly recommend sampling items that are not wax, because all of those fragrances come in wax, but you want your customers to fall in love with more products than just our wax and warmers. So they can sign up for club, more recurrent orders, higher orders, X, Y, and Z. So sampling, I would do it intentionally. Whether you know somebody loves a certain scent, give it to them in something that's different than warmers and wax. I typically do not sample wax. The only time I sample wax is, for example, the Glam collection. I always order whatever limited edition bundle that is coming out. One, if it sells out in 2 days, that's fine because I'm still going to receive it within usually a week. I can make my felt samples attached to a cute little flyer, and all my VIP customers will get that in the mail with their happy mail or of their orders or whatever that is, because those fragrances are still available to add to club 30 days from the day that they launched. So even though they're not available for individual purchase anymore, I can still use that as an upsell to promote club. If they're like, oh my gosh, I need this fragrance, good luck, it's sold out, but you can add it to your Scentsy Club and get 10% off on it, and add any other consumable product that you need into that and keep it on a recurrent order and kind of just go over all the perks of Scentsy Club. And I get a lot of club subscriptions by using that tactic. No matter what limited edition comes out, I am at least grabbing one of them and making felt samples. Those are the only things that I sample in wax. So hopefully the Glam collection comes in quick so I can get that sampled and out. Also, we talk a lot about blessing bags, giving out samples to Starbucks people, just cashiers, just kind of breaking up people's day. Go the extra mile and just ask them what their phone number is, or if you can get their phone number, so you can reach out to them and say, hey, like, it was so nice meeting you today. I really hope you love the bags of goodies that I got. If you have any questions, let me know. Or if it's a bag full of a whole bunch of products, you can ask them like what their favorite product was, just so you aren't handing out products without being able to follow up with them. So I know a lot of you guys have gone out of your comfort zone to actually offer these to people and sharing it with people. But if you just say, hey, like, do you mind if I get your number just so I can get a review from you or follow up with you and see how much you love the products? I typically have never been told no. It's just a phone number. You can just send them a cute little text, and you just never know where that communication or friendship will grow from. So going the extra mile and getting their contact information. From last week, we also talked about Google Forms. So I made a brand new Google form today to see what my VIP customers wanted samples with. So a lot of my VIP customers, I offered them, if they hosted a party with me, they get a hostess little sampler kit of one of every product that we have, pretty much, not like a diffuser or anything, but they'll get one of every product that we have. And if they go live on their event page for their shop and share link, they will get an extra perk from me. So not sure what that extra perk's going to be yet. I might just kind of rack up some rewards and use those. But a lot of people ate that. Like, oh, I get to try one of everything. I can share all these samples with my friends and family. I had a couple more packs of these little testers I showed you guys the other week. I made a couple more. So I have like, I don't know, 8 more now. So these little testers are a huge hit. So they don't have to mail them back to me. And then when people fill out those Google forms, making sure that even though if they don't order, if they don't have time to order, you're following up with them and you're adding them to your Scentsy contact list. So they'll start getting your monthly emails, your personal emails, any limited edition items Scentsy puts on the news tab and says, we're emailing your customers about the Genie. We're emailing your customers about the, Glam collection and things like that. So they're constantly seeing your name pop up and they're like, oh yeah, I remember, I loved that fragrance, or I love that sample that they gave me, or things like that. So I catch myself just so much lately, like, oh, I need to make a new flyer. I need to do this. I need to do that. And I started losing track of actually what I need to focus 80 to 90% of my energy and time into, which is my customers, talking to my customers, sharing one-on-one items with them. What are you doing? Where's my water? You're supposed to give me like a half hour ago. All right, thanks. Sorry, Colton came in. really like I needed to revamp where I was putting my energy and focus into. With summer and me being home all the time, I just kind of, I felt like I drifted apart to where I need to be. So this is what I'm getting back on track this week. Colson goes back to school Thursday. So Thursday and Friday, I have my devoted time, really following up with people throughout the summer orders, making sure that they know that the new fall catalog is out. And while in conversation or things like that, I can upsell the order, ask them if they want to earn free and half off items, and then kind of give them a sample of the, thank you, bud, of the harvest brochure dropping in 2 weeks. Really, Fulton. Any other questions? Oh, and this isn't just about posting, but I swear you guys, if you go live on your Facebook, so many more people are going to see what you are talking about. So many more people. Whether you just want to go live and open up a box, whether you want to go live and show them how excited you are that if they take the leap and join Scentsy this month, that they can earn a $300 kit for absolutely $0. Going live is a game changer. I try to go live once a week. I'm always kind of doing feeds on my Instagram, but when you go live on your personal Facebook page, I swear it does like a world of difference. Like boost your algorithms, people actually start watching, they aren't just scrolling, it goes to your Facebook stories and people start watching the replay. And sharing your story, sharing what Scentsy is doing for you and your family throughout the fall, whether you paid off a credit card, whether you, no matter how big or small your victory is, share it. Be your biggest cheerleader. I try to be everyone's cheerleader, but be your own biggest cheerleader. No matter how big or how small the goals that you reach or achieve are, whether it's your personal sales goal, whether I booked so many parties this month, like I'm on a roll. Thanks, Scentsy, for supplying me with Chick-fil-A every day. Like, I don't care what it is. Share it. And then always have your goals. Goals, goals, goals. I'm a goal-driven person. If I set a goal, I am not stopping until I achieve it. No matter how big or small, I'm going to do the damn thing. I'm going to do it. And I think that's all I have wrote down for tonight. Does anyone have questions about anything? Does anyone have questions, not even regarding what I talked about tonight, of how to do more, call them income producing tasks. You want to do IPs. You don't want to get so consumed into things that aren't going to bring you eventually a sale or a new contact or a new recruit or something in your business that will bring you income. I wrote down a bunch of stuff tonight. Anyone have questions? You can talk, you can write in the chat. Don't be shy. Well, if you're going to send your customers coupons, I know Courtney said she sends her customers coupons. What coupons do you